Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that would complete to Marshawn Lynch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson eluding the pressure right.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. It's Coleman here. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check, 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 check. Hey, Delta.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Flushed out right. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore. 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go, G.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 23 yards the pickup there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Ready. 95, 56. 13.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Breeze. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 23.
Ready? 95, 56. 95, 56. Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 23-yard run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
interception. For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Check.
On 2nd and 2, Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
Kill. General West. 11. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And Lutz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 3rd down.
Super team. Further. 47's the mic, boys. 47.
Here's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
You're good. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This will be taken short.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
What? 190. 43 the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. 25.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Ready, 95-56, kill, 50-61, match box, right, clock. Hey, wahoo! Hey, easy.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. K.J. Wright came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Opposite. Hey. High 7.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. This time Wilson will throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's caught by Coleman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Mark 27. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken very short.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Kill. Hey, Orbit.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We can have some.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down, Wilson buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find someone, anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Here's Wilson. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked. All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Don't be scared of it. Hey, Zoo. 0-2.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking long. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 46 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because You have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Being chased out. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Eli Apple.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Kamara. And an alley to run. So he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the counter with Murray. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You have everything working in your direction.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. 30, the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Right there. 54 miles. Rip left.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give them